imagine you have an easel in front of you with a blank white canvas. And also, you're holding a paintbrush and a palette full of colors. Now here, the possibilities are endless. Different colors, brush patterns. This canvas is uniquely yours. It is your world. And you have control over this brush. Let's say you're painting out your goals, your aspirations for your life. And naturally, throughout life, we make mistakes. And on this canvas, this can be reflected as maybe a wrong paint stroke, or maybe even using the wrong color. So what do? Do you just throw out the canvas and just get a brand new one, start over? Well, no. Let's work with what we already have and make something even more beautiful from it. Remember, this canvas is uniquely yours. Us as humans, we are able to be adaptive and make our failures into successes. And that is called a positive change. It's all about being adaptive and being resilient. Make a beautiful picture of your life. And that is the power of optimism. So what does it mean to be an optimist? Well, optimism is defined as the mindset where you expect the best thing possible to happen, and you hope for it, even if it's not likely. But on the contrary, pessimism is the tendency to think of the worst in situations. Expect that the worst will happen. Well, we don't want to think of that. Optimism is a mindset. It is where it plays into your own confidence, and it goes on to how you carry yourself throughout life situations. So, why does an optimistic mindset matter? Well, it's all about the concept of you never know until you try. Have y'all ever heard, or maybe even thought this, I know I have, the phrase of, I won't go for this position, I'm not qualified enough, other people are probably better than I am, I will just be disregarded. Sound familiar? I know I've thought this a few times throughout my life, and it stops us from going out towards situations and reaching towards our potential. But how about we switch this mindset over to, you know what? Maybe I will apply. Maybe I will try out for this role. Maybe I will speak up and put myself out there. Maybe I don't have a certain criteria, but the rest of my application looks strong. It does not hurt to try. The worst that we could get is a rejection. Now, I know in this day and age, rejection seems like the worst possible thing that could happen. But rejection is actually redirection in the pathway that you are meant to be in your life. It leads you towards different opportunities, and you are able to excel and be successful wherever else you are placed. It does not hurt to put yourself out there. So, how can we be more optimistic? Well, it's all about the principle of fake it till you make it. Raise your hand if you've heard this phrase before. I know I have. It's a phrase that has been thrown around a lot recently. So a fake it till you make it means is where you put on this confident persona, even if you're not sure of it, or maybe if you don't feel like it. You just literally fake it till you make it. And it's real. It's all about catching yourself whenever you notice that you're talking negatively about yourself, or maybe even when you're fearful of going towards a situation. One of my early educators has taught me that whenever you are scared to put yourself out there, whenever you don't pursue the opportunities that are presented in front of you, you stay in square one. And as said, square one, you are trapped. You are confined in this space. You don't get out. You are trapped in your comfort zone. So how do we escape square one? Well, my educator taught me that all you do is just take a step into a positive life. And this means even changing your little habits. Fake it till you make it. Because as this mindset just does not come overnight. Trust me, I've definitely learned this. Because personally, I'm a person who has always, and I mean always, wanted to play things safe. We never want to make mistakes. We never want to look like we don't know anything. We never want to be wrong. I never wanted to have any regrets. Well, that's funny. Because the biggest regret is actually not doing anything at all. Being an optimist means to even go out towards opportunities, even if the outcome you expect is not likely. It is all about just stepping in and looking into the positives out of your life to keep going. This is how optimists are resilient. They have a reason why to get out of bed each morning and live every single day as if it is their best. Optimists are able to pursue what they want to be able to achieve. But there's a fine line. When does optimism reach the point of being unhealthy? Well, that's the principle of toxic positivity. Let's explain her a little bit. So toxic positivity, right over here, it is the principle that you are supposed to be positive and optimistic all the time. That you suppress your emotions whenever something goes wrong. That you never feel what you actually want to feel. That's over here, toxic positivity. But ladies and gentlemen, toxic positivity is not optimism. It is a toxic mindset that stops you from going to where you want to be. So right over here, let's explain the difference. Right over here, we have optimism. So with optimism, right over here, it is okay to feel what you are feeling. Optimists, they are confident in their own emotions. They're able to feel the good and the bad, and that's how they are able to overcome these difficult situations. According to the National Library of Medicine, optimistic people are more likely to seek social support from family, friends, even going to therapy. And they are also more likely to just look at the positive aspects throughout their life, even among the difficult situations. And as you're an optimist, the best thing that you could imagine for yourself is just picture yourself where you want to be in around maybe next year, 5 years from now. Oh, hey, why not even 10 years from now? Who is that person? What are they like? What are they good at? What is their position? And how do you get there? Once you've imagined this best possible self in your mind, now act like it. Think about what are the steps that I need to take to get there. And you will slowly but surely be able to believe that you yourself can reach your highest potential. Even if it's not likely, at least you are taking the initiative. The National Center for Biotechnology also stated that even optimistic people, they have a better perception of their mental and their physical well-being. Patients that were in the hospital who were optimistic, they resulted rapid rates of recovery, as well as even resilience while they were in there, despite their condition. I know that contrary to pessimists, they have stressors that go on in their brain constantly. I don't know if you've ever met a negative Nancy. I know we've all encountered some. Maybe they're our friends, our coworkers, but they're just always so negative, right? Maybe they bring down the mood sometimes. And those stressors in your brain, as they can influence other people, they also influence yourself. This is why being optimistic is important. Optimism is a chain effect. Once you're optimistic about yourself, you are inspired to encourage other people. You encourage another person, they're inspired by you. They go on and spread the word to their friends, their coworkers, their family, partner, and it's just a chain effect right from here. Thankfully, optimism does not start and end with one individual. It keeps going on to this chain effect, and it is contagious. Trust me. So now, everything is great and all, but how can I be more optimistic? Well, it's all about taking the little initiatives to making sure that you're able to adopt this mindset. It's all about maybe putting on a nice outfit before you go outside, maybe to your workplace, before you start your day. It can make you feel more sure about yourself. Maybe saying some daily affirmations in the mirror before leaving the house. Making a to-do list, goals for your day, maybe even an agenda for the week ahead of you. This will allow you to seek the positives from your life and take that small initiative to go forward. And once these habits keep going on, you'll have adopted the mindset of optimism. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't go backwards. Because once you're here at rock bottom, there is no going down from there. Like mentioned, it is rock bottom. So we have a few options. Either we stay right here at rock bottom, or we can slowly make our way up through our thoughts, our habits, the power of optimism, just how you carry yourself throughout your life to make a difference and be known. So what are we going to do? Are we going to be scared of the world? Are we going to be scared of moving forward? Are we going to be scared of putting the paintbrush on your canvas? Because when you do make that first paint stroke, you don't know what will result from it unless you continue. You could create a beautiful picture from your life. Thank you.